I'm Rabbi Justice Baird. And as a rabbi, people often ask me, Rabbi, why do you Jews think you're so special? Do you really think that you're the chosen people? I think this is a good question. The understanding of chosenness in the Jewish tradition is really about God's relationship to the Jewish people. And in order to understand that relationship, we have to go back to Abraham. Now, Abraham is considered by many to be the father of the Jewish, Christian, and Muslim traditions. Now, Abraham had two sons. His first son, Ishmael, whose mother was Hagar, and his son, Isaac, whose mother was Sarah. And what's interesting about these two sons is that in the sacred scriptures of the Jewish people, in the Torah itself, we read that God is going to bless both Ishmael and Isaac to become a great nation. And in fact, the Hebrew phrase for great nation, Goy Gadol, is exactly the same when it's used for Ishmael and for Isaac. In other words, from the earliest sacred Jewish scriptures, we learn that yes, God has a special, unique relationship with the Jewish people, but that relationship is not exclusive. Jews learn from our earliest teachings that God has unique relationships not just with the Jewish people, but with many other peoples as well. This teaching, for me, is not just a religious teaching, it's also a very personal teaching. My wife and I, we have two sons. Actually, they're twins. And I've learned as I figure out how to be a dad that my relationship with one of my sons, my unique relationship with him, does not prevent me from having a unique and special relationship with my other son. God is much bigger than any one religious tradition. There's no way that a single religious tradition, no matter how ancient it is, can capture everything about the divine. We read in the book of Genesis that we humans were created, B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of God. And when we say that our path to God, our religious understanding of God, is the only right path, we commit the sin of creating God in our image, instead of remembering that we are created in the image of God.